This is Miracle PRC and MiracleWood Tiny Home Construction. It's a new company we're going to be starting. If you look over here, we have a greenhouse. It's going to be beautiful. Right now it's filled with a bunch of building materials, but it's been a good landing spot to work on our tiny home here. Now these materials we've been salvaging from jobs, so none of this is paid for. We have some people that have donated some really nice doors to us, some customers, and we definitely appreciate that. Now, if you come inside here, now keep in mind it's new construction. Well, new construction, but old materials. But if you come inside, come on in, you'll see that we're utilizing the space to the best of our ability just in this little area. Now we have, I have old dressers that I've built in here, and essentially what we're going to do with those is we've put them in these pockets. So there's a window behind them, there'll be some shelves up there, and you'll have space for your clothes, sundries, things that you need, everyday life. And this will all be closed in and painted. This will all be finished inside here, old barn material. Okay, you have the same thing over here. If you'll come in here and take a look at this, right in this area, you can see how something like that's going to look. Even though it's filled with stuff right now, you'll get the gist of it. So this is all going to have a whitewash to it, you know, have a good look, all enclosed, you know, with a little artsy flair design, same kind of country living feeling, you know. If you come over here, you'll be able to walk out this door here. Why don't you come on out this way, I'll show you. So since we're a working company, things are a little messy. But right in this area, what we're going to have is a shower. And that's going to be a little gas tank heater that is with gas. You know, the same thing you use your barbecue pit with or your grill with. It'll be the same way. If you swing around in this way right here, this is all fenced off right here. So what's going to end up happening is this is going to get dressed up beautifully. There's going to be a deck in here. I'm going to have a little awning right over there. And essentially what you're going to be able to do is hang out here in your own personal courtyard. And I'm going to put plants and everything around it, just make it completely beautiful in here. So this will belong to this tiny home right here. So if you look at the sides here, this is just quarter round pieces of the waste that people couldn't use from the lumber mill. Why would you want to waste something so beautiful as that? So come on in with me. As you walk back into here, we'll come on in. I want you to come out this door, right through here. Now again, here's going to be another area. Here's going to be another area right through here where this is going to be all garden. All garden. Whatever herbs, spices you want to plant, anything that you want to eat, this area gets a lot of that. You know, so this will be private. And I'm going to put flagstone in and basically hang planters all along the wall here. So you'll be able to be kind of self-sufficient in this way. You'll be able to come straight out your side door, not be bothered with anybody around here. And then let's come on inside. And that'll be part of the greenhouse connection. Now come on inside here. Now keep in mind, this is all built out of leftover materials. These are fence boards, you know. So, you know, everything here, I mean, these are old salvage lights from jobs. The way to build is by recycling stuff that, you know, people don't want this. Well, I guarantee you, when you cut into a board, 1/8 of an inch is what looks bad. And if there is rot, doesn't mean you'll have to throw it away. You cut the rot off. Use the good stuff. That's what they have paint for. That's what they have stain for. So everything that you're throwing away that you think is useless isn't. So come on. It's called renewable sources. You know, you could tear something off one thing, and you're like, wow, you know, I got to throw this away. I don't want to leave it sitting around. I have no place to store it. Whatever the case may be. But the truth is if more people did what we're doing right now, you'd be amazed on how much we would save in our lives and in the world that we live in. Come on in. I mean, you can't get doors like this. You know, this door is, you know, around 100 years old. And so, you just think about that. Somebody was going to throw this away. It's not right. Now come on in here. So, where we were just at was kind of a day area, you know, where you sit and drink your tea. This is going to be a pantry for food. Swing around in here. It's a little busy right now. Everything in here is insulated. Okay? Again, old fence boards. All the lighting is in here. This is going to be a pantry. Now, if you look into this corner right here, this is going to be your fireplace in this corner going straight up. In a V, you're going to have a stove right here and a sink right here. And the coolest thing that came to my mind, and I'm going to show you guys later, you'll get to see an example if you'll just look at this real quick, is I did not want to build cabinets because I wanted to be able to use the materials that are here. So I had this great idea, not that I can't build cabinets, but I have a lot of drawers and a lot of old apple boxes. So I said to myself, you know what? Wouldn't this be amazing if we just did something like this and mounted it, right? And then ran trim around this top area and put lighting inside? Phenomenal. Now you've just reused something and you have the space that you need that is meant for a tiny home. I can technically cut this right here in half all the way around. It will still stay structural and I can mount the other piece. So a really, really great idea to reuse and recycle some of this stuff. Okay, now this is where the bed is going to be. Now there's going to be a bunch of shelves in here, all built in, all custom. And so you're going to have a beautiful area here. This will fit a full-size bed in here, no problem. You'll have room to walk around. It's going to be amazing. Now, in this area right here, this is going to have a composting toilet in it. It's going to come out another 8 to 10 inches and be boxed in. It will have a fan in there, and it will have a composting toilet in this area right here. Now, with a composting toilet, with a fan, you can make sure that that won't smell. It will not smell in any regard. It's going to be beautiful. So, it's probably hard to see in here because it is a tiny home. So, let's move on out. Okay. Now, if you look at these floors, here, these floors are old cedar growth that were tore off from a big deck. Now, I gave the customer a bit of a break because I looked at this wood and I just could not believe what I saw. Once this is all done, all the joints will get caulked and we will go ahead and sand it and put a wonderful finish on it. Now, this is old growth, so I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit harder and it won't get as dented up or scratched up as it regularly would. But if I do come across tearing up a nice floor, I may put that down as well. We'll see. But the object of the game is to spend the least amount of money as possible. You don't have to have a lot of money to do this. All you have to do is have the will and desire. So let's say your mom's coming into town and she just lost Pops. And she's getting to the point where she can't really take care of herself, or she can take care of herself, but she's super lonely. Well, you don't want Mom in your back bedroom, do you? Heck no. You don't want her meddling with, your personal affairs or your relationship. So, put Grandma in the backyard. Let me show you how. Once this area is done right here, there will be a fence that comes right to here to here. It'll have an archway. a little pond on this side here, and essentially this will be its own private area. And I want to show you guys something. This area right here is roughly, it's 20 by 30 feet. This area right here is less, the whole thing right here is less than an apartment size. It's nestled in my backyard. If you scan over this way, there's a whole nother area of space. If you walk through here and you look, I have a working shop right here. A beautiful tiny home over there. See, the point is tiny homes is about community and family as well. See, you can get a lot closer. You don't have to put mom in an old folks home. You don't have to put dad in an old folks home. You can work as a family. You can draw your pool of wealth together. Your knowledge, your love, you know. You can raise your family. Your grandpa and grandma could be with, their grandkids, and all this wonderful experiences that you have that you never would ordinarily have anymore. It can all be done on a 3/4 of an acre lot, as long as you're willing. Again, this is Miracle Painting and Remodeling, Miracle PRC. You have a wonderful day.